thing. God bless you. Do what the fuck you do. Just respect anyone that disagree with you, but still can keep it respectful at the same time as disagreeing with you and your lifestyle or disagreeing in any type of conversations and so on and so forth. But you know what? There's a source out here because since it is being pushed and promoted the Pride Month over the mental health of men, there's definitely a lot of sources that want to educate the gay community and the world as a whole. So I pulled up some of these fun facts for you guys that credible sources that did this because it says right here because I'm looking at it, Pride in Gay Life, the facts. And this is coming from credible sources. I guess they must have got it from CDC or whatever the different places where you can get information on human beings and facts about demographics and all that different stuff like that. So they put this out there, and it's public. It's public knowledge of what I'm saying in this video, and that's how I got the photo, so I can actually show you and tell you guys about these amazing facts. So, fact number 1: gays is 1% of the planet. Gays. So that means, and this goes for men and women, because obviously there's only two genders on this planet, men and women. We'll talk about that later. But 1%. So there's 8 billion people on this planet, and that's 1%. So yeah, only that many of y'all exist. And now, also, when it comes to 33% of child molesters are gay, men and women. Gee, what do you? That's crazy, right? So child molesters, out of all of them on the planet, 33% is gay. How do you feel? What do you think on that crazy topic?
I knew you was gonna pull me into this. I mean, if that's the facts that you have, then I'm gonna have to agree with you on the facts. I don't have them in front of me. Not that I feel that you're lying. It doesn't seem like an accurate number to me, but I know facts over feelings, and I know if you saying it, then you probably pulled it up. So I'm not gonna doubt you on that. But it doesn't seem like an accurate number to me, personally.
Yeah, so 33% of all gay people are child molesters. Sashay, would you like to
No, whoa. 33% of child molesters are gay, not 33% of all gay people are child molesters.
No. Well, from what this list is saying, and it depends on what you want to interpret. You see it?
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah. So it's saying, because it's talking about just gays as a whole, the whole population of gay people, men and women. This is including men and women that are gay, and this is the percentage. So 1% of the whole entire world, the planet that we live
I also don't believe that one. Because if you think 1% of 8 billion people is roughly about
80 million, give or take.
Yeah, I think it's got to be more than that.
1% of all you gotta do is look on a calculator, type in 8 billion, and then divide it into 1%. Yeah, that should be 80 million. So yeah, out of the whole planet, 80 million.
I think to me, I have to think there's probably 18 of those in Atlanta alone. So I can't.
Hey, gay people are everywhere, and honestly, like I said, it's totally fine. Live your life, bi, gay, straight, trans, whatever the fuck you want to be, but. It's like, yeah, it makes sense. 1%. Like I said, this is just the facts that they try to pull up. So they wanted to educate the gay community because they tried these companies the people that did this found these resources. So 33% are child molesters, and child molesters are straight and gay, all races, creeds. But it's not about the race and creed; it's just about the sexuality of people. So in the gay community, 33% of them are gay, child molesters. That's what they're saying by these facts. Anything you want to say, Sashay?
I'm being educated here with you today.
No problem, but I'll definitely come and see if you want to put some input if you want to, or if you do definitely want to interject, just let me know. All right, the next thing, 67% of all AIDS cases is gay people.
Okay.
Whew. And you know what? AIDS has been kicking our asses since the 80s. I'm just saying that's a fact, not me coming at anybody, because I don't want no one to have AIDS or any diseases whatsoever. But yeah, that makes sense, though. It makes sense for, if you look at AIDS cases from the 80s and up and so on and so forth, and a lot of people that's homosexual that have died from AIDS. And if you did the research, yeah, it makes sense. 78% of gay people basically have a sexual disease of some kind. That's crazy. And you know what? I'm trying to use logic and common sense here. Because it's all straight people are, men, men is men, gay or straight. Fuck the sexuality. Our nature is the same when it comes to the core things. Now, sexuality is a separate. What I'm talking about is the nature of a man. So it makes sense on just knowing how men are or our nature. Yeah, we ain't, if they're fucking each other, pause. But they're sleeping with each other, but they ain't have to deal with the dumb shit that women put us through. They can just they're not gonna be BS around. They're just gonna go do it and be reckless and just care about getting a nut instead of being safe. So it makes sense. Gay women do the same. I'm saying, shoot, I'm like, it is what it is. Like in the homosexual world, it's a little more freakier. But as straight people, we're freaky as fuck too. You know what I'm saying, shit, a lot of freaks is in both lifespans. I mean, living of straight and gay people. So yeah, 78% has sexual disease of some kind. That's crazy. Now they saying also another fun fact: have a lifespan 20 years shorter than a normal person. That is wild. So from the facts and statistics of looking up gay people,
why do you think that is? Now I'm curious. Why do you think that is?
Why did I think that they have a shorter lifespan? Well, one, I know they're not gonna like this, and hey, it is what it is. It's not natural. Being gay is not natural. It's okay if that's the way you want to live. There's no judgment here, but it's not natural because we got man, God made women, so we can keep procreating and being together, and we're definitely a better and tighter fit together than apart. Obviously, common sense. And the worst relationships in America are gay women. That's what we'll get deeper into that conversation later. And crazily enough, the most highest successful relationships in America is gay men. We'll get deeper on that topic later too after we're done doing these facts. But yeah, but it's crazy though. I think because one, their lifestyle is totally different from ours. I'm saying I don't like it's trying to break that down how they might be 20 years shorter. I'm saying people people don't like gay people. There are still ignorant people that are bigots and that will harm a person for just being different anyway. So I can understand that could be a part of it. It could be a part of the HIV, the AIDS, the sexual transmitted diseases, and a lot of other different reckless things in their life plans. I'm not saying nothing's perfect about the straight people, but I'm just saying compared to the shit that they're more reckless in doing in their life type and stuff, the things they participate in, that could be a very big health hazard. Because I'm just saying, if 60-70% of all AIDS cases is gay people on the planet, so that 60-70% is gay and only 23 or 33% is straight people. So that should tell you right there something right there. They're very reckless with the sex life over there on that side. And then 78% of them have a disease of something. Like, come on, it makes sense that 20 years that would take your lifespan really low, really quickly. I'm just saying it just makes sense. I'm just looking at the facts of what they gave. The next one is, oh my God, this is gonna be a hard one right here. Pause. 28% of gay men have had 200 partners or more. Like I said, nature-wise, I ain't got nothing to do with the other side. Nature-wise, men they want to have sex. And they're not going to bullshit and play around with women like women do because they don't have control of sex like y'all do. But since they want to fuck other men anyway, Paul's ill. Yeah, that's why it makes more sense why, they're more reckless. And it makes more sense back to the last fact of the AIDS and having a sexual transmitted disease. But it still counts lesbians too now. I'm just saying. But it's just saying that part of men. 23% of children who's had lesbian mothers have been sexually molested by a parent or other adult. Good God. Did y'all get all that? I'll try to say that again. 23% of children who's have had lesbian mothers, 2 women, have been sexually molested by a parent or other adults. That is crazy. That is wild. And you know what? I've actually had a lesbian friend. This is when I was in my 20s, and me and her was really good friends. I'm not gonna say her name or where she was from, but she was really cool. She must not be that gay because we fucked. But the thing was that she did say that she was molested growing up. That's the reason why she was gay. And she said she got molested by her uncle or a family member, something like that. That's why she just said fuck men and all that other stuff. But this is about 2 women, like being raised by 2 women. You might get molested. So shit. So we got a lot of women that's molesting their children too. That's why and I know it's an uncomfortable conversation for some, but that's why I'm like, yo, just like straight people, I think gay people need to get more a background checked to be raising these kids. I don't think boys should be raised by two men and a girl should be raised by two girls. To be honest with you, because you can't disclose and like cut off common sense. Kids do join and act on what they see. And I'm not saying that you're doing anything inappropriate. You can still be yourself and you love your child, the child you adopted or whatever, and you're being your happy gay couple. But this boy is seeing two men who are raising him, and they see them kissing and hugging, but of course it's still being not inappropriate. Like, I'm not calling them child molesters or doing inappropriate stuff in front of this child, but that's what he grows up to see, and he's not going to end up more likely being gay or bisexual or whatever. Like, you can't tell me that is human nature to see, like, as a young infant growing all the way up, you definitely become the environment that you are around. So that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, respectfully, no, you shouldn't be. Gay people should not be having the same sex child to raise, because it's like the opposite. Maybe they have a better chance. I'm like, yeah, this is a little girl with two gay men. They already most likely going to be feminine and this, that, and the third. And it's less likely of that child being manipulated into thinking like, yeah, this is what I want to be because this is what I grew up with and what I observed. But like, how do you think on that topic, real quick, G?
I'll be honest with you, brother. You kind of lost me earlier. I'm still tripping off the 67%.
Yeah, AIDS case.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm a firm believer of, and this is, I honestly believe this. I would never stop a parent, a potential parent, from adopting a child, because I think the child would be much better in a home that's being loved than in the foster care society. I personally think that.
No, you're right.
Now, so I have a hard time believing that there's the possibility that there are groups of like-minded people that are adopting these kids, to molest them or to put them in a potential place to be molested. I personally don't see it. That being a issue. I don't see that being a thing. I think there's so many kids these days that are in the foster system, that I would never try to stop somebody from adopting a child. But if your facts are correct, I would demand stronger background checks. I would demand stronger. Have everybody checked out, and not just the alternate lifestyle parents, everybody, because it could flip at any moment.
Yeah.
But
and to piggyback off what you just said, I can agree with that and I can respect that, and that makes sense. I'll say this: if you are going to raise the same sex child, if they're going to love and do right by this child, by all means, go for it. But I will say this: as long as you make sure you clarify with this child, listen, we're homosexuals. This doesn't mean this is you. We're still going to be respectable parents. We're
right.
not going to do, have sex and do inappropriate things in front of this child and put them in a harm way. But just know our love doesn't mean that's necessarily your love. As long as that is expressed in common sense and things like that, then cool.
Now, hold on. I will say this, and this is something that has bothered me recently. A lot of these, and I don't want to just pull somebody out of this, but a lot of these like Hollywood actresses that have been adopting some of these young black kids or well, I'm not even gonna say black kids, some of these young kids.
Yeah.
I know, and I don't want to bring her name up because it's not necessary, but there's one particular famous actress who has adopted 3 young black boys. And they range from age, I think right now they're at the age between like 5 and up to like 8 or 11 in that area. All 3 of those boys right now are considered trans. She has them dressed as women. She has to dress as little girls.
Oh yeah, that's an agenda. I'm gonna follow.
And you know what? I'm a firm believer that each child has his own. I don't think that you can determine that young, if you want to be. But I also know that at some point, it's impossible for you just to happen to adopt three different kids, different parents, different situations, and all three boys are now girls. To me, it seems like there was something behind that. You're trying to prove a point, and I think a 5-year-old is too young to know. That he doesn't want. Now, I'm not saying the 5-year-old is too young to know that he's gay, he or she is gay. I'm saying a 5-year-old is too young to know that I want to be a woman. I want to be a girl.
Exactly, common sense, because kids can't make deep logical decisions, but the agenda they can. It's an agenda after that. Common sense is going out the window with the trans community. Now, this next one is going to be really tough, but this is the facts. And I want to say again, these are not my facts. These are the facts of data, information that has been brought by other sources, and they wouldn't dare make this public and put this out there unless they did the accurate work. I believe they would, hopefully. But this part right here: rape and sexual assault before the age of 16 are strongly correlated with homosexual behavior. That makes sense. I'm just saying, like I said, I got told earlier, one of my female best friends, at the time when I was in my 20s. Before, she talking about she was molested by her uncle or whatever, and that's what made her be turned off to men, and she just made up her mind as a child to be gay, cut her hair off, all this different stuff, and was a straight lesbian and all that stuff, had a girlfriend, all that stuff, and and a lot of them I've heard men and women both say, in different podcasts and TV shows and all that stuff, I was touched, I was this, I was that, and honestly, sexual harassment or molestation and all this other stuff is a common thing, unfortunately, and it's not the most common thing, God, but it's the thing that happens, and a lot of people do become homosexual or sexually, like porn stars and all that stuff. Girls become whores, guys become pieces of shit and things like that because they don't know how to deal with the being assaulted, and they start doing that to other people, or they turn gay or whatever. So it makes a logical sense with that. So that is crazy, and that's heartbreaking. So a child or somebody's normally likely been raped or sexually assaulted, they before the age of 16, they're strongly going to correlate it and do some homosexual behavior of some kind, or it might be, that's their reasoning for being gay, quote unquote. Now, this thing says, the next fact says, gays believe the body's waste disposal unit is a sex organ. Yeah, even though anal sex is a thing that anyone can do, straight or homosexual, it is an exit. It's not an entrance. But I'm saying apparently you can definitely put shit in it. So, just a joke, it's the facts. But at the end of the day, it's if you choose a woman or a man, gay or straight, that want to do anal, it's not technically a sexual organ. It's more like being freaky, and you just want to be freaky. And every time I've done anal sex with a woman, it was to be freaky and have fun, and she's clean and I'm clean and so on and so forth. But you're gay. That's pretty much your only fucking option. So, that's not a natural sexual organ, and that's wild. And then the last fact right here. See, I got to zoom in for this one. This is why homosexuality throughout Western history has been classified as a mental disorder and a criminal offense in order to protect children from the dangerous behavior. That's crazy. Wow. Did y'all get all that? Did you get all that? G?
Say it again.
This is why homosexuality throughout Western history, that means America, for those that don't know, that this has been classified as a mental illness. Basically, being gay is a mental disorder.
I've heard that before, that it's a mental illness. I don't necessarily agree with it, but I've heard it before that they consider homosexuality a mental illness. Yeah. I don't know. I can honestly say I don't agree with that.
And then the rest of it was and a criminal offense in order to protect children from this dangerous behavior.
What is criminal?
I guess shit, being molested and raped, all the things that happen to them to make them want to do gay shit or be gay. Because the thing is,
but hold on. I don't think just because you're molested turns you gay. Now, I'm sure there's a lot of people that have been molested in their lifetime that haven't turned gay. Now, like there's a lot of people that just been molested in their lifetime that haven't become promiscuous.
I say it's part of the reason why they turn gay. But
I'm sure it's a good point.
Reason. Yeah. Like I'm just saying, from what these facts that they pulled up, that's what they were talking about. And like I said, I'm just reading what the article, what they put out. That shit is crazy. It's wild. A lot of it do make a lot of logical sense. I know. So for anyone that's offended, do not get mad at me. I'm just reading what the thing says. Okay.
Damn sure don't get mad at me.
Yeah, we didn't do nothing. I just report the truth. Don't get mad at or the truth that's been the data and the information and stuff like that. So just because you don't like it doesn't mean that it's not less true or less false or whatever the case may be. It's called do your due diligence, educate yourself, because most people just get butthurt or if they don't like something. And then they want to just, emotionally argue and all that stuff. But when someone's doing the statistical and looking up stuff in the behavior of human beings, because most people that do statistical facts like this, like the CDC and all these different things on the behavior of women or dating or gay, straight, or whatever, before they put facts out like this, they do research for like 10, 20, 30 years and seeing how the movement and the reaction of how humans have been acting to make these the most accurate as possible percentages.
Hold on. First of all, the asshole in me is not gonna let you go slide through without comment on the fact that you just said that the gay people are butthurt. I can't.
Hey, listen. I'm gonna say this. Hey, listen. I'm a very comfortable heterosexual person that's not afraid or attacked.
Did you slip, brother?
No. Shut up. No, I was going to say no. Shut up.
This is a safe place, brother. Just so you know.
I am. Shut up. No, I'm comfortable with myself and my sexuality. But in no way, shape, or form, that's what I was trying to say. Excuse me. I know the internet's going to have fun with that. And y'all go fuck yourselves. Anyway, no, I'm very comfortable with my heterosexualness and being a straight man. I have gay friends that are men and women and been cool with them, and they have been respectful my whole entire life, and I've been respectful to them. Just because you have a different sexual preference does not mean I'm supposed to hate you or dislike you or because you're a different race, creed, whatever. As long as I respect you, you respect me, we have no problems. And the thing is, with homosexuals, that's what basically interacting with homosexuals is just these people, their community has been pushed so hard on everybody, Pauls, and going so crazy with the mindset, with the mental illness of trans, because it is a mental illness. You can statistically look this up. It's a fact. It's called gender dysphoria, and you can look it up at any time you want to educate yourself on this mental disease that only affects 1% of people on the planet also. Because not all gay people that has the dysphoria. So they're not all, they know that they're men and they're women, they love who they are, and they like the same sex, and that's totally fine. But if you had multiple personalities, you're not going to be offended about that. So why are you so offended about saying this gender dysphoria, and also it's being pushed on kids, and also these people shaking their ass and doing all this extra stuff in front of kids, and why are you getting grown men dressed up as women or acting like women to talk to children? That ain't weird to you? Or inviting kids to the pride parade where men are half naked or fully naked in front of children, and a lot of other grooming going on. So I 100% don't have no hatred towards anybody community. All homosexual people are cool people to me. I have no problems with you whatsoever. Again, I don't have no hatred in my heart, but I will always call out bullshit no matter who or what your community is. Okay? I'm very, and just because I disagree with you, because I'm standing on facts and logic with the situation, does not mean I hate you in any way, shape, or form. So all homosexual people, I have no issues with you. You're totally fine. I am totally comfortable with my sexuality. I've had a lot of cool gay friends through my life, and I hope they're still doing well, and I hope they're still being blessed. And that's it. Simple as that. Just don't go out your way trying to hate someone just because of their sexual preference. It still blows my mind. Pause. Like how the fuck that you can still you care about what another motherfucker's doing in his bedroom. I don't give a fuck. It ain't affecting me. As long as you. Matter of fact, I love gay men. You know why? Pause. You know why? Because this nigga get himself the fuck out the way so I can get more pussy. Why the fuck would I hate you? Thank you, nigga. And then you know what? This nigga is so nice. He get another nigga with him. Why would I hate you? You just make my pussy stop rise, nigga. What the? I ain't hating you, nigga. You know what? I'm so fucked up. Hey, you know that nigga look fruity. Go get him too. Go get him too. Get him too. Get him too. I want yeah, bitches. Y'all, you got no choice but to come right to daddy dick right here. Come in. Yup. I like pussy. Bring your ass here. I devour it.
I'll be the first to admit I don't want to say tolerance, but growing up, I wasn't as open to the idea of having homosexual friends as I am now. Like, to me, a friend is a friend.
Yeah.
Like, one of my closest friends is homosexual. You know, I mean, and you know, I rock with him as much as I possibly can. Pause. You know,
throw the pause around.
Yeah,
you got to.
But you know, and it was funny. Like I said, I've said this story many times. Like, I have gone over his house. I've stayed over his house. You know, I've hung out in his house. He introduced me to a world that well, shit, he introduced me to you. But he introduced me.
Sashay, you around the gay nigga. I'm not shocked.
Love is love with me.
Yeah.
I'm good.
He introduced me to a lot of good people, man. But and like I said, he also introduced me to you know, the first trans person I ever met. Like, I didn't know that when a chick walked in, I didn't know she was trans. And he was like, you know, that's a dude, right? I'm like, oh, fuck, I didn't know that. But at no point was I uncomfortable. At no point was I, you know, like, this has been many a nights. I've, like, went over the house to watch TV or something and fell asleep on the couch.
You blind, brother, because I definitely can know a bitch from a dude. I don't give a damn how much surgery.
I mean, I wasn't paying attention. That might be what it was. I mean, I really wasn't paying attention.
No, I feel you, though. Yeah, you ain't trying to holler.
Yeah.
So it's like, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Cool. But listen, it's actually been 30 minutes. I want us to go ahead and we're definitely going to play this song right here to give y'all a commercial break. But when we get back, we're going to finish, because I got some more stuff that we got to talk about on this said topic for Pride Month. No, men's mental health. God bless. We'll be back after this quick commercial break. Yeah, next thing we're going to talk about.
He keep putting you on the spot. You on the budget.
Right.
I'm sitting there laughing. I'm just looking at
That's what he do now. I'm used to it.
No, but I'm saying, well, you're my, like, I want to ask you your mind and your thoughts. Cause, like, you're here with me. And, like, if I was by myself, then I'll just carry it. But, I want to try to, I was like.
I don't have a problem with it.
You would just catch him off guard because he was over here doing something else.
Yeah.
And he was
like the last question, last thing you asked me, I really didn't hear you because I was doing something else. I was trying to respond to something Raw was asking me.
And I was so mad that, like, pause, and my tongue slipped up because I was trying. I was like, God damn it! I was like, that's gonna be a clip forever on the internet.
I was like, okay.
No, fuck you. Yeah, I'm gay. I'm a lesbian. Damn right, I'm a pussy.
You can be whomever you want to be. Love is love.
Yeah. So you'll date a bisexual man?
Actually, I didn't know it fully.
I
knew something was wrong with them.
No. He's telling you that he fucked dudes and girls, and would you date him? Yes or no? It's just a yes or no.
I have.
No. You're not answering my question. See, that's typical female.
He's trying to ask, would you
intentionally
knowing
date
that he was
a man that you know that is bisexual? Yes or no, and nothing else?
No.
Exactly.
No.
Thank you.
No,
there's nothing wrong with that.
No.
No.
Because why?
No, but see, that's my no.
I understand the best of both worlds, but
No. But that's great. I see that double standard. I don't mind it. I don't care. That's the one that the double standard. Even though I hate hypocrisy,
okay,
I don't mind it.
Please, because your cold hands, both of them. It was feeling good on my hot hands. That's why I keep doing what you were doing.
Yeah. No.
Hot. His hands was good.
Yeah. These hands do magic.
Right now, I like them because they're cold. Because your hands was warm, so I was like, okay, I need a cold hand. I need cold hands. I'm having a hot moment.
Yeah, because I was trying to say so much at one time. Like, yeah, I'm a comfortable heterosexual.
Yeah, but it's
homosexual people, and I'm just like.
And the only reason, I mean, we knew what you meant. I just wanted to fuck with you.
I was like, thanks a lot, asshole.
Speakers off. The mic's off. Just before you say something.
That was like interesting.
Yeah, it is.
That was interesting.
You hot?
My number's been going up and down.
Oh, really?
That's why, like, I knew it went down again. I got to get hot. Very interesting. Big time network. That is fine.
Mm-hmm.
You just need
On my vacation.
You what we need to go across is parental before you start this show.
I need to put that on there too.
Yes. I'm like, this would be a no to.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, let me go and do that now.
That'll be no to the children. No to the under 18. Your ears may not be ready for you. You may have to get a daggone for the sounder for it to go off before the show starts. Parental advisory. Some parents may not be ready for that.
Well, they should honestly have had the kids listen to certain first.
But you know what? You still got to do it. 'Cause some kids is out there. I know many kids that has access to tablets and things and find it and just listen, and parents don't pay no mind to it.
How long we got?
I can do a commercial after this, so another.
Okay, I can jump right in. I just want to make sure I made it before the song finish.
Well, I'm going to do this commercial.
Nah.
You was working on. But I said that hospital.
No, I'm trying to find it.
What the?
God, I'm tired of having those goddamn sinuses.
Oh, there it is. You ready?
Yep.
Let me slide it down a little bit.
I will.
All right, we are back. We are back. Now, the next topic I wanted to get on to, Sashay, I would love for you to participate because, you know what I'm saying, I just asked you. Now on record, I want to ask you, again, as a woman, would you on purpose talk to a man that you know that is bisexual, that like men and women?
No.
Okay,
No
thank you.
desire.
Thank you, and that's very honest and honorable, and I stand and agree. I hate double standards and hypocriticalness, but I understand in the world that we live in, that shit's just gonna happen. Oh, the fuck well. And certain double standards, I will say, and not to sound like a hypocrite, I will stand with, even though I know it's bullshit. But fuck it, some double standards, like if a man lived at his mama's house till he's 40, yeah, he's a fucking bum, but a woman can get away with that shit all day long. All right, I ain't arguing with that. It's still bullshit, but it is what it is. Now, I'm being not the devil's advocate, but it's just like, now I get that, and I totally agree with that. Hell yeah, you crossing the line. Gay is gay. No matter if you're a woman or a man. But men will fuck a girl and know she's bisexual, won't have no goddamn problem. But she can eat a million pussies and then suck one dick and nobody will care. But if a dude kiss a dude or whatever the case may be, that nigga gay forever. My thing is, it's like the hypocrisy is ridiculous. But as far as I'm concerned, fuck it, it is what it is.
I'm a firm believer that there's no such thing as a bisexual man. That's the one thing I've always said. There's no such thing as a bisexual man. I believe either you're gay or you're straight.
For women too, or just men?
And it's funny, as you said, double standards. I believe women can be bisexual. I just I know, and I know I'm fucked up for feeling that way, and I have no problem with admitting that.
I'm in the same boat. I know it's fucked up because it's been trained into me too.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. It's like, yo, you crossed that line, my brother. But at the same time, fuck it. If you truly like both, because I actually had an intelligent conversation with a bisexual woman and man one time. It was just having a conversation. A normal conversation, and so I asked him, and I asked her. It was separate, but I'm just like, I mostly asked him these questions because since he's the dude and he has to deal with that shit more than the girl, but she can get away with it. It's like full stud and all that sneak dicking, because other lesbians call lesbians that fucking men and being bisexual, but when they dress up like a boy, they call that sneak dicking and shit like that, and psychodikes and stuff like that. This came from them, not me. Just saying. I just asked him, I'm like, so how do you deal with the double standards of people treating you a certain way? Like even there's bisexual women who say that they're flat out bisexual. They like men and women, and or they'll be with men more than they have sex with girls or whatever, or longer relationships with men than the same sex. But this dude won't even have bisexual women date him. Like, some of them are hypocrites to that level. I said, God damn, what? You telling me a woman that is flat out fucking men and women on a regular basis, just like you are, whatever, you telling me some of them judge you like that? Like, yeah, that's the dumb shit you get. I'm like, yo, well, sorry to hear that. Like, what the, like, because I'm just like, hey, bro, hey, you're already, you know what I'm saying? Cause, like, he was a black dude. I was just like, listen, man, you're already black, so you got enough bullshit problems in your life just living in this country doing that. So I don't know why you even wanted to put that on your plate. But it is what it is. I will say, I just told him that is hypocritical bullshit. Like, I can understand a straight heterosexual woman saying, no, I do not want no man that ever crossed that line ever. I get that. But another bisexual who lives in that lifestyle telling you to do the same lifestyle, no, I don't want to deal with you. That's some bullshit. I think that I'll call that all. I'm like, bitch, you deserve the same drawback as him then. You need to be treated like shit just like him. I'm saying treat everyone equality. I want equality. The same thing you do to them dudes, do that to these women. That's all I'm saying. If you heavy on the bisexualness, now I ain't gonna lie, I fucked a lot of bisexual chicks. I ain't gonna hold you. Hey, that pussy was good. Don't judge me, bitch. Whatever. Fuck you. Anybody want to judge, you can kiss my black ass. I'm like, I enjoyed it. But these girls, I'm like, it's a woman. Like I said, it's just like you, G. Like, I can't lie. I don't care if a woman is gay or straight or bi, whatever she's into. Hey, if she's attractive, she's clean, I'm attracted to her, she's attracted to me, and we some freaks. All right, that's what we own. That's the time we own. It is what it is. You're a woman. Whatever. It is what it is. You safe. All right, cool. Bet. Condoms on deck. You know what I'm saying? We was doing our thing. But that shit's wild. I think it just goes both ways. The women that are bisexual should be treated just like the men that are bisexual. I think they both should get the same smoke, positive and negative. So what do you think on that, G? No, Shay. What do you think on that? So do you believe that the woman should get the same negative as well as positive like the men?
As I said, equal opportunity, of course.
All right, cool.
If the man gets it, the woman get it. You're doing the same thing. The only thing different is she doing she and he doing he, and then every now and then they doing he and she.
Let me ask you this: are you bisexual?
Far from it.
Okay, good. So you strictly dickly. That's what you're saying.
All day, every day.
God bless your heart and all your parts, baby. I ain't mad at it. And Sashay's a model too, by the way, guys. She's a sexy ass, chocolate locks, breasts, face, body's right, age like wine. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women ain't doing it. Some of y'all age like milk, but you know what? It's a beautiful thing. And now,
age like milk is spoiled.
Yeah, the milk is spoiled. You know, to turn into Scottish cheese out, the cottage cheese out this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Turn into some fucked up yogurt. I just had to talk about that, and you know what? Now that I got all that out, talking about these different topics, I like, there you go for your Pride Month section of this show. So now we can go ahead and get things straight. And I just want to say this: I hope no one got offended. If you did, I don't give a fuck. But the thing is, ABC gang, the common sense needs to stay in your community, so you can just be checked on the bullshit. Because nobody's community is above reality, the law, or justice and the truth. No community, no matter what. Okay, period. And if you should be able to take the kind-hearted, light-hearted, not in a place of malice jokes that we did say earlier in this episode and in the future. Because hell, if you can take a dick, you can take a joke, bitch. I don't want to hear it. Pause. Now, next topic. Man, the entitlement of women today is starting to get on my goddamn nerves. Any man or any woman that got a goddamn social media sees it on a regular basis. Sashay, let me ask you real quick before I get onto this topic. Have you seen the hypocrisy and the craziness of the women and their behavior and their entitlement on the internet?
I've been briefly looking at it. I'm a workaholic, so I don't look at it as much.
Okay, but you do acknowledge that it's definitely a thing and this is real.
It's a big thing.
Yeah, and I'm just saying, like, and it's already been proven, and it's definitely been documented, and they're saying by 2030, I've said it before, I'm gonna say it again. In 2030, girls from 18 to 35 will be 50%, 45 to 50% of them will be fully single. They'll have a career, job, all that dumb shit, but their answer will be by themselves. 45 to 50% of women from 18 to 35 will be single.
Half of us is single now.
Yeah, and because a lot of y'all fell for the trap of the feminist shit. But my thing is this: it's like I'm tired of this. Like I just saw a video of a post earlier today. This man is going to offer this nice lady a date. They was talking and dating, and he went on the date. He already did. He like you want a man to lead. He basically set up the whole date or whatever. It's a simple date, and it's their first date. So they agreed to go on this date. When he was about to take her on a date, she's gonna be like, "Oh no, I don't want to do that." I'm saying we can do something else. I'm like, hold up, your entitled ass thought this wasn't good enough, and then had a scenario to where she basically was like, "No, I'm not going. I want to do something else instead." And I'm just like, well, are you? And so he said he canceled the date and went on a date with another chick. But the thing is, though, it's like, well, if that's the case, if a girl ever hit me with some bullshit like that, well, as long as you're paying, sure. What do you want to do? That's how I would deal with it.
We had a discussion on lunchtime last week, as a matter of fact, about a situation where this gentleman wanted to treat his girlfriend to a vacation for her birthday. So he bought her a plane ticket and everything in a resort. He booked the resort for them, the two of them.
Oh God!
And she was like, "Well, can my girlfriends come too?"
I remember this one.
Oh,
And he was like, "Well, I kind of did it for us, but it's your birthday, so I'm gonna go ahead. Your girlfriends can come." So the day of the flight, he calls her up because he's trying to figure out, where she at. And she was like, "Oh, I meant to call you. The room only holds 6 people, and I had already asked 5 of my friends to come. So we're going, and I hope you understand. We're going without you."
So we're gonna spend your money.
Yeah, we're going without you. And he's like, "What? You're going without me?" And she's like, "Yeah." It's like, "Well, when was you gonna tell me?" He said, "I forgot to call you, baby, and tell you I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Don't get mad. As a matter of fact, we're pulling into the airport right now."
Oh hell no!
So he was like, at this point ain't nothing he can do. So he was like, all right. So they get to the airport. They fly over. They get to the resort, and she goes to check into the room, and she can't check in. So she calls him up. He answers the phone, which right there would have been not me, but he answers the phone. He's like,
he did right.
"Yeah, oh, for this he did."
He did right.
He answered the phone. He said, "Hey, what's up?" He's like, "Hey, baby, we're at the resort, and they can't find your name. They can't find your reservation." And he was like, "Well, did you give them your name?" And she said, "Oh, okay, maybe that's what it is. I'll call you back." So she went to give him her name, and then she called him back. He's like, "They don't have my name either." He's like, "That's because I canceled the reservation." I did not tell you to take the trip that I had planned for us to share it with you and your girlfriends. And he said, as a matter of fact, you got to figure out a way home because I canceled your flight trip, your plane tickets back home too.
Good shit.
So, how would you have to handle it? Is that probably the same way you would handle it?
First off, the bitch would have never got on the plane because I would have never paid for that first ticket. As soon as she hit me with that bullshit, I would have checked that bitch at the door.
But I'm thinking because she was already at the airport, he probably didn't have enough time to cancel her ticket.
Yeah, well, if that's the case, that's the only way she would have got on that goddamn plane. Like there was no way for me to cancel that. But oh yes, on that plane, that bitch I would have canceled everything, got my money back, and I would have checked that hoe right then and there. That is a raggedy nut ass bitch. I'm about to cuss a lot on this part of the show, and cuss words are good for relieving stress and anger. So learn that, and then you can still have a vocabulary. So eat a dick for all the people that want to talk shit about me cussing. You don't like it, fuck you. Anyway, yeah, that's a raggedy hoe ass bitch right there. That is the bottom of the barrel. A woman like that deserves to be fucked and nutted on and thrown in the trash when you're done with her, and then fuck her family and sisters and best friends after you're done with her. She's a raggedy bitch for that. Only a raggedy ass, trash ass, nut ass hoe. A cum rag, human condom. That's exactly what bitches.
We
Women
get
like
the
that.
point. We get the point.
Yeah. Women like that are disgusting. Don't worry, that was my last one. I just wanted to make sure.
Okay.
But see, the thing is, that is disgusting. That is the most disrespectful shit. And women are so comfortable now that they are that disrespectful. We need to bring back shame and bring back reality and putting the woman back in her place when she gets out of pocket. And you know what? This proves women ain't shit and women are fucked up creatures and don't deserve to have too much power or authority. You can still have freedoms, but you don't need the power of authority because your behavior naturally proves that you're not suitable for those things. Because if you have someone that is nice enough to do something for you, you will try to take advantage of it. Unfortunately, that's human nature, but women are definitely more hypergamous than men. So y'all definitely do this type of disgusting shit.
Can we say some women, please? I am sitting here.
Now, see, and that's a typical woman thing right there. And let me check
Oh,
and this is
women
why,
are like this.
Hold on, pause. See, women and men with communication. I'm glad you did what you did, so now I can definitely put this knowledge in your ear. See, when women hear a man say what they're saying, like what I just said, you heard me say just the word women, correct? Yes or no?
Okay, and what am I?
No.
Yes, you're right, and what am I?
Okay, yeah. But I just said women, correct? And yes.
That meant all women.
Okay, no. See, I'm not you. See, men, when we use the word women, that means plural by dictionary. Look at a book and read and see what it says women. Women means plural more than one. So obviously, if you're not the woman that I'm talking about that fits that category, then shut the fuck up. But hold on, hold on. I'm sorry. Let me check you, ma'am. God bless you. I don't mean no disrespect. But the thing is, when y'all talk about men, y'all normally will say all men for the ones that you only interact with in life. I
specify who I'm talking about.
Yeah, maybe so. But when y'all start getting to ripping and ranting, when you get to ripping and ranting and all that other stuff, y'all emotionally go off. Y'all just put all men in the same category.
I don't.
But as a man, I'm calling just the women that are guilty, that fit the category of what we're talking about and pertaining to, and those women are trash and filth. And those women that I'm talking about is women, because that means plural. So as long as you're not in the bunch, laugh and enjoy the show. Thank you. Now, if you get butthurt or triggered, like I told you that you was going to, and you threw a shirt at me, that you know that, like I said, I told her I was going to do this to her, and she came on this show, and she proved me right. And women hate the fact that you'll tell them how they're going to act, and they do it, and then they still want to act like they didn't know what they're talking about, and they still hate the fact that I'm always right. Because logic will never lose from emotions. And thank you, baby. If you're going to throw your shirt off again, throw the one on that you're wearing so I can see them titties. But anyway, that's exactly how it goes.
I'm not
that.
cheap. How dare you?
Now, the thing is, men will never lose to women because for obvious reasons of logic and being how we are created for one another. And the thing is, you have to understand that is foul. And women, by nature, you will take advantage, you will abuse, you will use, you will do things to a man that you think is less than or you're not appreciative of or so on and so forth. Instead of just saying, like a decent human being, I'm not interested in this, and let me just walk away. Because this is not someone that I will submit to or whatever. No, I'm going to try to take advantage and use his ass. That means you ain't shit. And that's a lot of women today, especially women in the West. And just so you know, some more knowledge for you. The terminology now for women across the world that is not from America, they have a term for American women now, all of you. All American women are known as women of the West or females of the West, whatever, because America is in the western hemisphere of the planet for you slow motherfuckers out there. So women of the West, y'all are the lowest quality of women on earth now. Y'all became that in the last 20 years alone. So, and think about it. Men from your country, America, is going in droves to go find a woman that is worth a long term. If we just wanted to have sex, we'll just keep fucking you bitches. But when we want women that we're trying to settle down with, we go everywhere else. Now, if you notice, any country outside of America in the world, none of them, and I do mean none of them, is coming in droves or coming in any way, shape, or form to find a wife. They stay where the fuck they at, or they go to the places where the American men are going to find wives if the women start getting stupid. And the only reason why a lot of women are stupid because they're slaves to their emotions, because that's how women are designed, because you are an emotional-based creature. You are going to keep failing and keep being unmarriageable women and unkept women, because that's where the term kept come from. So yes, even at your age, you want to be kept. And a kept woman is a good woman. That's a classy woman. That's a tasteful woman. That's a woman that we love and respect and we want to grow old and die with. So when someone says you want to be kept, you better take that as a compliment that it is. And if it makes you want to if it makes your ass itch and you want to bounce back, that lets you know that's why you're single and getting older and your value is still getting lower. So be a kept woman. Because see, and then women, let me show you how much of a hypocrite they are. They will attack other fucking women. Think about that. Women are so pieces of shit. Y'all attack each other if they don't want to agree with you. And they can be telling you the straight facts that a man would say. Because how many of you will say, "Oh, that's a pick me"? I know every woman in this that's listening to this, and anyone, including you, Sashay, have heard a woman refer to another woman, "Oh, you're just a pick me," because you want to be kept and want to be in a long-term healthy relationship and not be ran through and damaged physically, emotionally, and physically, financially, and everything else from your poor choices when you was in your prime, and you or fuck up your long-term relationships. They're pick-me's. All women on earth is a pick-me. All of you. That's right. All of you are pick-me's. It's either you're going to get picked for a nut for a night, or you're going to be picked for a lifetime to love, honest, cherish, and protect and provide for. Which one you rather be? You're welcome. G, what's your input?
No comment.
Well, you're happily married.
no, but look, no, seriously. Hold on. Let's do this. I will agree with you to a point. With what you said as far as some women in this day and age are going to be a point where women are going to get old. The single woman is going to be have an older number now. I can see that happen. I can see a lot of women these days because and more power to you. I'm not saying it's a negative thing. More power to you. A lot of the women these days because you are so independent and you have been, I might get shit on this. You've been so independent and you have been conditioned to have that I don't need a man mentality. That and she just hit me. And that it's going to happen. A lot of people are being raised, and I don't blame the women. I don't blame the men. I somewhat blame the government, but I also feel that it's the way it is. So a lot of these women these days are going to don't look at me like that. A lot of these women these days are going to be single a lot longer. Yep. And in that area that you just said, I guess you're right. I mean, a lot of women are either you're getting picked for. I mean, it is what it is. You're one of three things. You're going to be picked for a lifetime. You're going to be picked for a season, or you're going to be picked for that evening or something like that.
Exactly. And the thing is, though, because let's just be real. This is going to be a very uncomfortable conversation for most women.
Oh, it is. And for some guys that's sitting here with you. Go ahead.
Yeah. The thing is,
I'm very good with mine.
Let's just be real. Majority of women only have their pussy. That's the greatest thing about them. And that's the only thing they'll ever be good for. There's only a.
I don't want. No. I'm not going to co-sign on.
No. You ain't got to co-sign.
With the majority part.
I'm trying to make a point. No, the point is there are a lot of females that their vagina is the greatest thing about them, and that's all they have, their looks and their vagina. Then there's other women that actually bring the other things that a man wants that's outside of their vagina and their looks. And those are the women that are starting to dwindle down very low to like 30 to 40%, and that's being highballing now. The common woman now is entitled as shit. Independent, like you said. Independent, all that means, dumbass, is that you are a responsible adult. You pay your bills on time and you're responsible and just have the things, a bare minimum that an adult should have as your own place and your own fucking vehicle, and you take care of responsibilities and you save your money, stack your money, invest your money, so on and so. You just do the responsible thing you're supposed to do as a living creature. When you make that your whole personality, that it shows the type of woman that you are, you're low grade and you're stupid. Like you can't brag about doing common shit. It's like I said that same metaphor last time. If you're a bird bragging that you can fly, bitch, you got wings. You're supposed to fucking fly. You sound stupid. Why are you bragging about flying? Everybody flies. That's a bird, motherfucker. You think you're doing something special? But you think you truly are. That proves that logically you don't use your brain to talk shit. You don't even talk shit smart. You do that dumb. You bragging about doing the most basic common shit, and then I'm paying 100% of everything. I want, instead of having someone that can truly love me and care about me, and then they can cut half the load off, and then we can grow, and then that's saving us money. Things are being taken care of, and then we can invest into our future. You're telling me that's dumb to you. That's dumb to you to have a partner to grow with and evolve. But no, you want to fuck the winners. And those winners, you're going to share them. And your hypergamy, that's why you're all sleeping with the same guy. or sleep or chasing after this next guy or the same guy in the small percentage of pool of men that have the most authority and power, looks and influence and so on and so forth. And y'all talking about I don't like being the side chick or don't want to be used and this and the third, but goddamn it, if you with that dude and he all your needs is met and you can just be sitting on your ass and just look pretty, oh, you'll do it. So that, and Dr. Umar, fire brother, he actually said the statement, oh, with the women, the type of behavior from the Western woman, no, you don't mind being the side hoe or being this and the third, you just don't want no one to know about it. You just want to make sure that it's in the dark. Even if you fucking on this millionaire, or if you're lucky enough to be attractive enough to fuck a millionaire or a really powerful guy or a guy that's very attractive whatsoever, as long as no one knows about it, because women do not like accountability. So you definitely don't want to look like the villain or look like the piece of trash that you really are. So that's the reason why you try everything in your power to try to necessarily cover it up. As long as no one know about it, I'll be the nasty little thought that I am, the 304 that I am, being the unlogical shit that I'm into. And that's all it is, because you just want to save face. That's exactly what the shit is. Call it what the fuck it is. If you accept the truth that this is my logical clock, 18 to 30, let me make sure that I can be intelligent, I can go get a nice career, that and the third, but I want to have a good man that I can confide in and I can submit to, be cooperative, fit, friendly, submissive, and definitely childish, so I can be that woman for him and he can be that man for me. And I'm going to use my brain, not my heart, to make the wise decision to choose wisely on the man I need to fall for. And hopefully you have your father in your life, because he can teach you to show you the true definition of what a man is. Anyway, that's why the father is the most important part of the family, because he's the head. The head goes, the body dies. So the father is there. That's the first man you fall in love with, and his job is to make sure that you don't be a thought or be a hoe and be reckless and be loose out here, being an unsexy red ass bitch and all these other nasty whack ass females out here that's pushing a narrative that a lot of you are falling for at a large rate. The rate of how much y'all fall is crazy. Like I said before, the average girl in America from 18 to 25 has at least 10 dicks in you. 10 men. You have slept with 10 men. That's the average now. Can you imagine that? A young woman who just finished high school and probably been fucking as a teenager, because even when I was a teenager, I was having sex. And these young girls were definitely having sex too then. So it just increased and got even worse now in today's world. And I'm not old. So so the next generation after this and the next generation after that shit is going to fucking make this world just a sex spot and a disease spot and all this other negative shit. What happened to the nuclear family? What happened to happy love and happiness and a whole situation, a civilization of great people and families and oriented and loving just one person? You can be a freaky motherfucker, but at least do a freaky motherfucker with your partner that you're gonna spend the rest of your life with. So you can be safe and not reckless and having all these STDs and all this other stupid shit going on. Like, come the fuck on, man. Sashay, what would you like to speak on there to adding to that, what I just said? Come on, baby, speak to me. Come on. You have never been shy until right now.
You don't know me like that.
I didn't open that mouth and talk.
I am shy.
Yeah, whatever. See, she's shy now, but never mind. You know what?
I can only speak upon me.
No. See, and that's another thing too that women do, and respectfully, y'all always want to. That's when y'all don't want to talk about something, or y'all don't have no facts, or just back up or add to something. That, like, what I'm saying is just something that's an intelligent conversation. It doesn't matter about your personal shit too. Like, common sense wise, you could just talk in general, and you can't even do that. And no, that's what I personally. Women do everything personally. That's why if somebody, like when I said women earlier, and you got mad and threw the shirt, I know you're joking, whatever. But yeah, that's the trigger of a woman. Y'all do take what you personally go through, good, bad, and indifferent, and that's what you use as your standpoint for your talking arguments and talking anything. And that's the problem.
Well, if we go that route, we got to speak of generation. My generation don't fit this category.
Yeah, I know, but you're alive today, aren't you? So that's why it doesn't matter what generation. That means you was from a better generation, because the older generation is better. Because normally back in the day, whatever the first man or the second man or woman was messing with after high school or whatever, that was her husband.
True.
That's your grandparents. That motherfucker, they grew old and died together. Nowadays, shit, a girl would have sucked dick at 14, fuck around and tried anal at 16 and did a gangbang, a train, all this like it's sad.
You're actually wrong. It starts at 9.
9. See what
9.
the fuck? See, yeah.
It's
See, that's
9.
even. I'm trying to be nice enough to say teenage age, and see they test the shit out at 9 and
I'm
shit.
gonna be honest. I know people that gonna have babies at 9.
Babies at 9.
At 9, that was the last thing on my mind.
Please tell me. Please tell me they didn't. They didn't choose to do that. Somebody molested them or forced them. Please don't say that a girl that you know that 9 years old willingly wanted to have sex and try to actually have sex and act like a grown adult.
She was willingly having sex. Thought she was an adult. Did the thing with a lot of people. Had a baby. Yeah. The stuff that people deal with now, I saw that when she was 9.
In Jesus fucking name. And see, we're going to hell. Like this planet, God blow this bitch up and just start over.
Hey.
At this point, I'm just saying, God, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. A 9-year-old trying to act grown. And you know what? When I was in school, when I was telling you about having sex, and like, yeah, because I lost my virginity at 14, but I wanted to do that. I'm a boy. But I'm saying, but these girls in school, like I've actually overheard, there were these girls in my class. And they were around the same age, 15, 16, 14, like me and all that stuff. And they were in the same classroom, so I could hear them. Like, but of course, I'm not friends with them, and I'm not trying to listen or add into their conversation. But I heard everything. These bitches are so stupid that they would talk like into this, and yeah, I can hear you, nigga. Like I can hear you. But yeah, so there's one girl I'll never forget it because this one girl, I forgot her name, but she had big titties for her age, and she was like 15, 16, and then she was telling her other girls, because you know girls would talk like men talk when they're comfortable around each other, whatever. And she's like, yeah, like yo, I ain't gonna tell you nothing, but guess what? I fucked this 20-year-old. This girl's like 15, 16 years old, and got big, like I said, big ass titties. Like every dude had a crush on her in the classroom because she had how big her chest was. And she basically was admitting, telling her friends, like, yeah, I fucked this 20-year-old guy I met. I did tell him my real age, but we keep it a secret. I'm saying, that's my boo. I think I love him and all this. I don't know, because she's young and dumb, like really dumb too. But, like, yeah, she, on her own, fucked around with a grown-ass man. I hope whoever that man is, I hope someone put a foot in his ass. But that shit right there, yeah, there's a difference between some predator-ass, like, you're a predator anyway, man or woman, gay or straight, if you're messing with a minor, period. You're a piece of shit and you deserve to be killed. But at the end of the day, when you still have these young women and guys that choose to try to, on purpose, to mess with an adult, and then they get it done, they're just as a piece of shit as these motherfucking grown adults. Like, you can't, no, don't try to give the special treatment to this child, because there's a lot of fast ass, hard ass, disgusting little girls who's trying to act grown off of the shit that they see and the people that they're interacting with, and their parents are not doing their thorough job to check what their kid is doing on this internet and all this other fuck shit. Yeah, we're gonna have some real conversations, we're gonna have some uncomfortable conversations for your ass. But that's the crazy sick shit that I'm talking about, that we need to change and adjust. And in the future episodes, we're gonna go really in depth on this type of topic, because this is some bullshit that is a problem that's plaguing our country. What we're gonna do right now, we're gonna play another song. We're gonna have this, take a little break, a little load off to calm the tension, because that shit really got me blood. I don't even have kids, and that pissed me the fuck off. And we sometimes we have to have these uncomfortable conversations so that way we can do something about it. You feel what I'm saying? Because the facts is always over these fucking feelings. So let's go ahead and ride out to this next song, and then we'll be right back. Let me get some tissues real quick.
Hold on, before you do.
being friends. Now listen, yes, men and women can be friends. Obviously, common sense, no duh, no duh. But from the standpoint of logic over and facts over feelings, yes, because women control sex, that's the reason why they always debate and all that bullshit. While y'all debate like we always can be friends and we ain't never had sex. Yeah, you control the sex, dummy. That's the reason why you say the shit that you say and the arguments that y'all like to pull out y'all ass. But no, but second that you say yes you can, yes we will. Yes, Lord. Yes. And that's what I'm talking about. Because at the end of the day, ain't no man is going to be friends with a sexy, attractive woman or a woman that he's not attractive to and not wait to get some pussy. He is like a fucking vulture going around a corpse. He is trying to pick his shot to go ahead and get that motherfucker and swish and eat that ass up. And he's going to if you offer it. And I don't know why this is even a debate or still something that's a talking point on a lot of shows and a lot of other things, because it just don't make no goddamn sense. Because at the end of the day, yes, a man only wants to be around a female that turns him on. Just like y'all don't want to be around ugly women, we don't want to be around ugly women. Like, what the fuck? Like,
I'm going to interject on this.
What?
No matter what my relationship status has ever been, I just communicate better with females because I was raised by a single mother, and I think I gravitate towards females, especially mothers, because I respect them so much. So yeah, I personally think, and I have multiple female friends who I've never touched, and I would never even think about touching because I wouldn't want to ruin that friendship. So I'm going to say, to a point, I agree with what you say. Mm-hmm. But I think, as always, there are some exceptions to the rules.
Okay, and you're right. Now these are the exceptions. I'm about to add to what you just said.
All right.
One, you're not single. This is from the man point of sight. The problem is when people have most of these conversations, it's always about the woman's side because she controls sex and so on and so forth. Let's talk about the common sense and the logic about the men's side. Yes, the only way a man is not truly trying to fuck, first off, that woman brings him some type of income or some type of real camaraderie and friendship that a man would bring from men. Because, you know what I'm saying, the only friends that I have that I don't want to put my dick in is other niggas. So if you're a female, yes, every female friend that I called a friend, fuck what they talking about, what I called as a friend, I put my dick in. I fucked them at least once or a couple times, and we just have a genuine friendship. Any other woman that called me a friend, there's a lot of women that probably called me a friend because they knew me for years back in the day rapping. But no, you think I'm your friend, or you're not a friend. You're an associate to me, and we're still cool associates now. So don't take it no type of way. But yeah, I wanted, if I was gonna make you a friend on my side of things, oh yeah, I'm trying to put my dick in you. Then it goes on from there. And the thing is, when it comes to that type of shit, like, men, the only way we're not going to try to be friends with you, one, we have a woman that we're madly in love with. Like, these are the small percentage and reasons why a man won't, but at the same time, he still would fuck you if you allowed him to, but he's not going to because he's giving himself dick discipline. And that comes from the man. See, dick discipline, women will never understand that because you don't have a dick. But as a man, if I have a woman that I'm madly in love with that I will never ever want to lose to some dumb shit, then I'll learn the self-control. I'll still keep a friendship, but I'm going to distance myself. I'm not going to put myself in any scenario where it can look like, or I'm going to slip up or anything like that. Or there's other things that I can keep barriers so my woman don't get insecure. My friendship will still be strong, and we both have a camaraderie, and we still have something that brings us and add, and we can build, and so on and so forth. So we have a real bond that is like family and friends, and that's genuine, and like we do for each other, and it's not just no one getting played. Because this is how the bullshit that women call. You put a man in the friend zone. That's the dude that you want to trauma dump, and then you want to use and play for money and things like that and stuff like that. But then you go fuck Tyrone, and then you want to cry to him, and then after you done crying on him and then trauma dumping on him, then you go back and fuck Tyrone again like a dumb bitch. And that's what a lot of you women do. A lot of you are guilty. If you're the female and the woman that is guilty of that, yes, I'm talking to you. And see, men like that, they gotta check your ass. That's not a real friendship. That's why if any woman's talking about, I want to be friends before we start dating, all right, well, friends, that means you're gonna be paying for yourself 100% until we start dating. till you know for a fact that you like me and you're trying to fuck with me. Because I'm not going to waste my time, money, and energy and resources that men have to give up from day one on a woman that wants to be friends. I don't do this for my friends. I do this for the woman that I'm about to put my dick in and I'm going to have a possible long future with. A woman that's not sure about what she wants and want to be friends, well, yeah, all right, friends, come over and come and drink, let's smoke and we can fuck, or so whatever pops off. Because we're not doing nothing else than that. Like, you're not going to play me for no sucker. And see, the thing is, they also like to this is how you know a woman don't like it when you check their bullshit and you know they're on that type of bullshit. Oh, damn. So, damn, you just see like you're insecure. They always want to attack the man and saying something's wrong with him, calling out a woman in her bullshit. Why is it, oh, no, bitch, you ain't shit and you got insecurities, you're fucked up, and that's the reason why you just mad because I'm not a sucker. Because if you're not a sucker, your ass is definitely going to be everything under the sun, insecure and all this other bullshit. So that's why I'm like, you gotta understand, if a woman's saying that if you're gonna be friends with a woman, a true friend, yeah, that woman has to bring some type of value and do things that as a real friendship between men. And most women can't do that. And in our nature roles as men and women, you're naturally going to just want to protect her and look after her and stuff like that. You're going to do that naturally without even thinking about it because it's a woman. It's just natural things that women and men do interacting with each other no matter what happens. That's why sex always happens or some other shit or someone's going to get taken advantage of and women gets the benefit from that. And that's not a real friendship. So that's why it's bullshit majority of the time when a woman says, I just want to be friends. So that's why from the men's side, that perspective is the only one that's realistic. He's only your friend because he wants to sleep with you. The only reason why he wouldn't is because either he's getting pussy and money and all that other stuff and all this, and he's got a lot of other things in front of you that, and you bring some type of value, some type of money or some type of benefit that can further his life to his goal, and that's the only reason why he'll keep his dick disciplined. Other than that, no, he wants to just fuck you and he wants to try to hit them skins and date you and try to be with you long term, or he's just trying to hit it and then we can still be friends then. Because yeah, like, I'm happy. I love, like, my girlfriend that I have now. I got a girlfriend. I love her to death. She is my best friend. She's one of my best friends. But yeah, when I first met her, oh yeah, I was trying to fuck, and I did. I fucked the shit out. But the thing was, because of certain things going on, because she didn't live near me, long distance just doesn't work. But the thing was, her personality and everything about her was just so different from a lot of women that I've interacted with. So despite her having to live as far as she did, I stayed in touch with her. It wasn't just about sex no more. Like, I got the sex part, and I would have dated her and really date her and try to talk to her if she would have lived here. But because of the distance, I said, no, I don't want to lose her. For something about her that just makes me want to keep staying in touch. And we talked, we text. And we have a lot of things in common, and then we had a friendship. Then we grew a 7 to 8 year friendship and relationship. And then when she finally moved here and lived permanently here now we're a happy couple. So it's just like, it's crazy how that works. So yeah, but yeah, I had to fuck her first. I ain't gonna lie. That 7 to 8 years friendship. See, this is the truth that men ain't gonna tell your ass because you only think about yourself, ladies. No, real shit. If I didn't fuck her first, no, I would have never stayed in touch with her. I would have never did. A lot of the things I've done to have that real bond with her, if my dick didn't touch that vagina first, it would have never happened because that was my first priority. That's what men's priority is, to talk to a woman. I'm attracted to you. You're attracted to me. I want to get to know you. You want to get to know me. And what's going to happen? Natural grown things happen with that type of interaction. That's why a man shoots his shot at any fucking woman. It's common sense, but it's been weaponized to hate men and attack men for our natural behavior, but it's okay to accept all your natural behaviors, even your negative ones. Fuck you, bitch. Straight like that. So no, you're gonna accept men's natural nature, and that doesn't make him a creep. That doesn't make him a predator. He ain't hurt. No, bitch. Stop making yourself a fucking nut ass victim. How about that? Stop all the delusional bullshit that y'all like to spew and talk out y'all fucking necks, yo. Like, that's just ridiculous. This feminist shit got y'all so fucked up. Y'all retarded out here. Women, the majority of women are slow, special ed, and just unrealistic and delusional as hell. And like I said, I'm talking about the women, plural. That's more than one that fits the category. And if you're mad for any reason, you're the chick I'm talking to. Because what triggers you reveals you. Yeah. So what that just right there just being said. So that's how we're going to talk about with the friends with benefits and all that other stuff. Or real friendship versus friends with benefits. Matter of fact, friends with benefits. Now, before You was taken, my brother. I'm saying, did you have fun with friends with benefits in your younger days as a teenager and growing up and before you found the love of your life and all that other stuff? Like, was you happy out here in these streets with these friends with benefits, my boy G?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, G. I'm saying before we all find a good woman that we love, we out here hunting, and we definitely gonna go through some bushes or some pussy. You already know we gonna go through what we go through. Like friends with benefit.
I honestly, when I was a different person.
Okay.
No. Seriously, I got the woman I ended up marrying. We were together when I was 15, so I was never really in the streets.
Oh, you got like a fucking romance from a novel and shit. This nigga this man is living his life like a movie out here. Okay, and you know what? So that shows you someone like it's real. That's real life shit right there. That like it's not like that. If you can find that in today's climate and world, you won the lottery. Understand that you are a billionaire. I want. Let me look at this camera. You a billionaire if you're a man, woman, gay or straight, and you found a motherfucker that's about you and only you, and y'all found each other as kids, and you grew up and actually trust me when I tell you, I swim through a lot of women back in the day. I'm a happy, faithful man, but I'm saying when I was outside, let me tell you something. You won the lottery. You're doing 10 times better with that one individual that you can trust that truly will ride or die with you, that will be your nasty porn star, and you can be their nasty porn star that you can trust and be safe with, versus going with multiple partners, yo. I'm telling you right now, one solid woman beats 1,000,000 hoes. That is a true fact. And then since the hoeflation is increasing like crazy, yes, a quality woman and a quality man, if you got one, you better stay there.
So let me ask you a question.
Ask me anything, man.
Growing up in your younger years, before you found the person you're with now, do you feel, what was the need of you just going from place to place? What made you feel like that was the way to go? Just out of curiosity.
Well, it's just like, because the thing is, like, remember when I was saying, like, a man can fuck 1,000,000 women and only love one? Because outside of just sex, she brought other things to the table to show me that she's not like all the common women, the common woman or the majority of women's behavior today. She's not like that whatsoever. Her character is solid all the way to fuck around. That's the thing, ladies. That's why y'all gotta hold your ace and hold your pussy. And before you give it up, to show him that you are a woman of quality and a woman that is not just something that you run through before you give it to him. You ain't got to wait 1,000,000 years. So that just means you got to be realistic and logical. I know that's hard for y'all to be because that's not how you design. But yeah, you use your brain, and then you also show that, messing with me is not like messing with what's out there and out yonder. You know what I'm saying? I'm out in the country with it. Yeah, out yonder in the fields, all that common thottiness and all this stuff, like these unsexy reds and all these other garbage ass broads. Yeah, that's not me. And I can also bring stuff to the table in our relationship, and I can motivate you to be the best man you're supposed to be and to play my lane next to you. I'm your queen and you're my king. And that type of woman is a woman that is worth 1,000,000,000 bitches. Like, I'm trying to tell you, these females today, because it's so hard to find a woman that's worth anything, especially in America. I'm telling you, it's serious. It's crazy. It's an epidemic, man. Like, it's crazy, bro. It's starting to be like a pandemic for women. Like, it's so serious. To find a woman that's worth a damn outside of sex and just satisfying your itch. Because, like, as men, we're realistic. If this is how it's going to be, we will adjust. See, men adjust. See, women don't like to adjust and stay in the facts and what they're dealing with. As a man, this is the common behavior that I'm getting from women. This is the behavior that they're moving in the dating world. This is how girls are acting with sex and so on and so forth. So I'm going to move accordingly to get my needs met, and safely and smart with the way I get my needs met, and I'm just going to move accordingly until I find that one. It's just going to get it 10 times harder now because this is the norm. But women, y'all don't take your accountability and accept how things are if you don't like it, and it makes you feel some type of way. And then you wonder why your outcomes will always be fucked up, and y'all still don't learn. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over and still trying to think you're going to get a different result. And that's where you got to take your accountability plus what you keep picking. and not using common sense with the red flags. So that's what I'm saying. Stop being a hypocrite. Stop being with the double standard. Stop with all the delusional bullshit, and you can make yourself a woman that's chose to be kept. You're a pick me for the right reasons, not a pick me for the night.
All right, real quick, because I didn't see this earlier, so we're going to have to backtrack a little bit.
What's up?
I got a comment that I wanted to.
Okay.
And this was from the last segment, and I'm just seeing it.
Oh, cool. Bring it up.
The comment is asking, and I think this is basically a question. I don't think this person means anything about it. Are you blaming? And this was we're talking about the young girl that Sasha was talking about, the 9-year-old.
The 9-year-old.
And it was like, were you blaming the 9-year-old child for having sex, or the grown man?
I'm blaming them both.
Okay.
Because see, this is the thing. Any adult, man or woman, that chooses to sleep with a minor is a piece of shit that needs to get the shit beat out of them, killed or locked into a prison and under a cell. Period. It don't matter, gay, straight, man or woman. Also, yes, this child is fucking wrong, and of course she's not going. The child, he or she, gay or straight, is not going to be punished like the adult. But the punishment need to be in that ass.
Because the narrative was that we got from Sasha was that the girl knew what she was doing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And see, and that's a fact. Because when I was 14, 15, 16 years old in high school, yes, I've overheard these girls talking about fucking a grown man, having sex, talking about taking dick and maybe trying anal or swallow. Like yes, when these females had these conversations on their own, I could hear you. Like, nigga, I can hear you. And every class, it was the same 3 girls that had. Those are the ones I heard the most because I had a class with them through school season. So yeah, but like yes, young girls in my days, and I'm not old by any means. I'm in my 30s. And in high school, they was doing this shit. So what do you think today is? Hell, bend that ass over, make that coochie breathe. And you're putting this in every young girl's mind, and they all trying to be as nasty and thotty-ish as ever, like it's something cute. Period. Kids are definitely having sex like adults. This is the uncomfortable conversation. This is the facts over feelings right here. Fuck your feelings, nigga. This is this. If we talk about it, we can do something about it. Keep it 100, you can fucking nip this in the bud and break a foot off in its ass. This is ridiculous. Kids are trying to act like adults because no parent is whooping their ass and keeping them in their place like a child should be put. And they should not be. They got the internet. Like, if I see one more motherfucking kid with a phone, like, nigga, what? Why does this child have a smartphone? Like, I can understand if you're going to give your kid a phone, that phone should only have a capability of texting and calling. You're a fucking child. You don't need nothing else. And maybe YouTube so you can watch a video because YouTube don't have porn on it. Thank God. But I'm saying, but after that, and no internet access. It just has access so you can call your parents or what's important or text who is important and YouTube so they can look at little video games or whatever they like to look at. But other than that, you got to censor your kids to protect your kids, and you got to give them knowledge. You got to talk to them like they're not dumb, but you got to, and you can still keep them in a child's place, but you got to tell them the truth about the world that they live in. And they got to, and their kids, their minds, they're not like you. They don't have forward thinking. They don't have the full, thinking of deepness that you have, obviously, as a minor, as a child. So you have to monitor what the fuck they engage in, period. No matter what's the level of it. Music, TV shows, movies, all that stuff. You gotta teach them. And then when they do bring that stuff up, mama, what's this, what's that? I'll tell you when you're a little bit older, but just know this is something that's higher than your age at right now. You should not be doing this or looking at this. Do you understand? Do not look at this stuff and things like that. And then like, okay, mommy, daddy, whatever, and just do that shit. This is like, I'm not a parent. I just use common sense.
And I know this wasn't your topic, but what you just said, I think it was triggered. What got me thinking about something I saw again on the internet that I wanted just to ask your opinion on, if you don't mind. I saw there was a child graduating from kindergarten. Okay. So we're looking at like 5, 6 in that age range.
A baby, basically.
Yeah, this child had on eyelashes. She had on lipstick. She had on fingernail polish.
Oh my fucking God!
What are your thoughts on that?
I hate it. I fucking hate it. First off, I understand it's your little graduation. You're trying to. I know the parent probably whose heart was trying to do what she was trying to do was not trying to sexualize or do something demeaning or mess up her child. But the thing is, a child is a goddamn child. You got to use common sense. Lashes, You can get her hair done. That's fine. But
No, these are like extra long lashes. I mean,
okay, yeah, cum brothers.
Yeah,
And that's what.
yeah.
A child does not need eyelashes, blush, and foundation, and all this other shit. I just learned what foundation was like last year. Foundation and different certain hairstyles and different and lipstick. And that's for adults. Children, all you got to do is just do her little hair. And that's it. And maybe put some chapstick on her lips if you want to do anything like that. But other than that, you ain't got to put no fucking makeup on a child. That's a child. You do not do that. No. Makeup is meant for adults. Now, if she wants to play with it and try to do, dress up and all that stuff, like, what I'm saying, trying to be a beautician or something, girl stuff like that, that's one thing. But as a little girl, she doesn't need to get lipstick
made
and,
up
and,
for
and,
graduate. Yeah.
mascara and all this other like why are you putting that on her little face and blocking her young pores with all that bullshit? Just get her hair done and that's it. Put a little chapstick on her lips and keep it moving. The fuck are you doing? This is a little baby innocent girl. She's not gonna be. She'll be a young little lady, a little girl, and then she'll grow up into a young woman and then to a grown woman. Stop this shit. You're moving up too many goddamn steps. That's like, this is common sense. Like I said, I'm not a parent. I don't want to be a parent, not in this fucked up country. But I tell you right now, I'm just using the common sense with the matter, and that is ridiculous right there. That is super ridiculous, and I hate it.
Yeah, I do agree with you on that.
Leave these kids in a kid's place. Let these kids stay as innocent as possible. A child's innocence is the most precious thing on this earth, and it's starting to. And there's a lot of sick fucks and pedophiles in the government and schools and all this other stuff, and parents that don't know no better, and sick bastards that got children that should never be able to make offspring, doing that shit, like that's taking these kids' innocence away, and I hate it. It makes my blood boil. Like, don't hurt a child, don't harm a child. Like, I ain't gonna lie, there's certain things that just make my soul get hot, and I can't do it. I'm telling you right now, like, I don't like bullies. I don't like no one harming children. I don't like nobody trying to take advantage of people. I don't like no one doing wrong things. I hate anything that's evil in this world. I hate it, and I'm saying if I could get paid by the government to hurt bad people, I would. That would be my career for real, and acting. But still, like, I'm like, yo, I'm serious. Like, I just can't stand the sick shit that the world is starting to try to normalize and all that other stuff. It's nerve-wracking. It's really nerve-wracking, and I hate it. I just want it to stop, man. I'm like, I know good and evil can't exist, because without good, you got to have the total opposite, because the universe as a whole is a sphere, and you got to have balance of yin and yang and both things to exist. One cannot exist without the other. You got up with down, left and right, and good has to have evil. But evil need to be put in check, and you got to be willing to just do a little evil shit to make a good outcome, straight up. I know a lot of people can't handle that one. That's a tough conversation. Motherfuckers too sensitive with that one. But like a 5-minute conversation, I can tell you how we can make America truly the greatest country in the world for real.
Oh, I swear I thought you were gonna say great again. I'm like, don't do that.
Hell no, fuck out of here. It's bad that Donald Trump doesn't get assassinated anyway. Evil people need to die. I don't give a fuck. Look, all right, let's have the real conversation quick before we finish this episode. Okay, let's be real.
All right.
America was built off rape, murder, extortion, every inhumane thing that you can think of. That's what white people did to get this country.
Agreed.
If you truly want their system of ignorance and racism that they built with this country, you would have to kill everyone in Congress and the White House and everyone in government. That's the uncomfortable conversation. You would have to kill them. Yes. No firing. They will have to die, because those people that set this country and the foundation of they're not giving up their power. They will never give up their power. You have to take like they did. So if you're not willing to just do some dark shit to make a brighter tomorrow, shut the fuck up. Because I've had this conversation with too many people, but they're too pussy and too brainwashed to not have the tough conversation. So I'm not saying that I'm going to try to do some crazy shit or nothing like that. I'm not saying that at all. But this is the truth. The foundation of the United States of America is all white. The people that have all the authority and power of what you see here and all that other stuff is white. There's no other race, no other culture that has any founding power at the bottom of this country to control or change the racism, the money, the 1%, the 99% getting screwed over, making life hell for everyone, poisoning the food, the water, every goddamn thing, and making sure you're brainwashed idiots that run in circles like hamster wheels. Those people are not losing their power. They're not giving up their power. And unless you're willing to kill them all and then come back and rebuild with a new foundation of every race of people, because white people already show that they don't need the power. You see what they're doing with it. So they, like black people get a big for our reparations, we take about 45%, and then the other stuff is divided with the other races. And then we have people that are unbiased, fresh mindsets, all that stuff to be in Congress, and then we vote for a new president, and then have a place that's truly equality and teach all Americans how to live and how money works, how taxes work, all this other stuff, and we make things right. But it's going to take a lot of death first before we get it to the good way, because they're not going to just grow a conscience and say, let's just stop doing this evil shit we're doing and make it a better way.
Let's stop doing this evil shit that's working for us.
Yes,
yeah.
the 1%.
Yeah.
And that's the uncomfortable conversation that a lot of people can't have. I was actually like contemplating on even having this conversation, because I like when I was thinking of topics to talk about, because I was just like, I already know they control everything. So like I don't want them to think, because next thing you know, they can look at my whole entire life and then be like, and I'm knock on wood, it's not gonna happen. And I ain't trying to motivate no bullshit, no Illuminati, none of that extra shit. But I don't want no one, if I have a heart attack or some accident, no, they murdered me. And I'm not trying to have that. Like I'm saying, I can fight, but I can't fight a whole entire government that's been here for over 400, 500 years strong. And I'm not trying to. And as a matter of fact, instead of trying to fuck with me, you better, China and every other country is gonna fuck y'all asses up. But as America, they like, oh no, I'll push the button. We all could die, because they're not going to go willingly. Of course they're not. Even if you implode or other countries, because other countries don't fuck with America. I don't want you to know that other countries is making fun of us. You need to look at the information, because every other country don't lie about America and their racism, the ignorance, the stuff that they're pushing with this trans shit. Oh, your women think they're men? Oh, your men think they're women? Okay. We're training our armies, making them stronger and better, having strong family values. All like Russia, all these other countries are whooping America's ass on a lot of different things. I'm trying to tell you, America's a joke. And I hope it don't happen, but yeah, World War III, that's more realistic than you think. I promise you, if you educate yourself and look at some shit and really do some research, and I mean just some simple research, simple shit, you can look it up. Yeah, World War III is more realistic than you fucking think. And I'm not trying to scare no one. I'm not trying to make no one think of conspiracy, all this other dumb shit. Conspiracy is not something that's make-believe for you dumb fucks. That's the whole point of making it. See, conspiracy means someone is plotting to do an evil thing, and they're trying to cover it up and look like something else. That's what the word conspiracy means. For you slow motherfuckers that think, oh, you say conspiracy, oh, you must be a crazy motherfucker. Oh, you making this shit out your ass. You look like a guy with a tinfoil hat. That's what they want you to think first, and they made that work for the word conspiracy. Most people don't even look in the dictionary what the word conspiracy means. You're welcome, you goofy motherfucker. And that shows you, that's how you know that you're a sheep, because y'all don't take the time to just educate yourself. Like, I don't know everything, but I know a lot more than the common motherfucker, because I read. You know what I'm saying? I look shit up. How many matter of fact, everyone that's listening, when was the last time you read something? When was the last time you actually read something in a book? You know what a book, they say if you want to hide something from people today, put it in a book. They'll never see it. And that goes to anything across the goddamn board. I read a book. I read on my phone. I read a book. I got 3 or 4 books that's still next to my bed that I read. I'm saying I read. Y'all gotta use your brain. I learn a fact every damn day. I look at fun facts on shit every day. When it can be animals, food, what's they doing to our our world that we live in, all the different stuff. I educate myself on something every freaking day. So I can always say fun, like I used to do that to people. Some people got annoyed with it. I don't give a fuck. Hey, fun fact, and then just say some fun fact about some stupid shit that I just learned the other day. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's like knowledge is power, and if you don't have knowledge, you will fall behind. Period. Your brain, your head is more than just a hat rack. Okay, use that thing, because it's not illegal to think yet. But if they could find a way to do it, they would already. But instead, since they can't just say, oh, control your brain that much, I just make sure that you like what you like. You are into the same shit all the time. Your ass stay distracted. You don't focus on what's the main course of how we want to move the world and make it work for us, the 1%. It's like a wall, and your ass is all behind it. But that 1% of the 99 would just use their brains for 2 seconds to say, let's go and destroy this wall and take out the 1%. We can change the planet, change this government, change this country. But, I don't want no smoke, though. I just want to just say the facts over the feelings of the situation, so I ain't trying to have no one come after me. I hope everyone enjoyed this episode. It's been a really dope episode today with G and what's her name that was just here? I'm sorry, Sashay. It was great to have her here as a guest. If you guys want to follow me on any social media, I am definitely on Instagram more than anything else at Knuckles World B. That's basically, I do voiceover comedy, daily videos every day, 3 videos a day. It's Knuckles KNUCKLEZ WORLDB on Instagram, daily videos. Definitely come like, follow, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. And more stuff to come. So it's your host with the most Knuckles. It's Knuckles, bitch. Factz over Feelingz. We'll see you next week. Peace.
Good show.
I try. It's like I'm a natural.